Welcome to my channel. Age is just a number and my name is Barbara. This is a channel for women over 40, over 50, over 60, over 70 and beyond who have a love of fashion and beauty. So you're in my kitchen today because this is going to be a little bit different. I was tagged by the lovely Laura of Lifestyle of Laura. And it is a 15 question tag. Some of them are kind of deep. So I thought that I would do a little multitasking while this evening. So I'm actually going to be preparing dinner and then preparing something else. So, but first my oven just got ready, so I'm fixing to put my turkey breast in the oven, so hold tight here. I'm going to set my timer for that, so let's see. That one is, whoops, right there. All right, so the timer is set for my turkey breast. So, quick story on the turkey breast. When our city was notified or telling us that they were going to be doing a lockdown, everybody, of course, runs to the grocery store because I typically just buy fresh, and I go to the grocery store because I live right between two. I mean, within a couple of minutes, I can be to either one of them, and I just get fresh meat and stuff. But anyway, we went because we were like, well, wait a minute, we don't have anything to eat. We need dinner tonight, and if they're going to be getting, locking us down, we need to get, a few days worth. So we bought that night 4 turkey breast frozen. So we've had one. This will be the second one. So, but they last. It's just my husband and I for this. So they last a pretty long time, and it's lean and it's healthy. So, excuse me. So I've got that going. So I'm also going to be making some of my chocolate banana bread. I'm a lifetime Weight Watcher, so I still follow a lot of the recipes and stuff that I learned when I was losing some weight. So, but for the first question, we're going to start off here with this first question, and the question is, what matters to you the most? And I thought long and hard about that, and what kept popping into my head when I was thinking about that was happiness and contentment. To me, I am content with my life. I feel very blessed for my life. But happiness, if I can't be happy, how can I make my family and my loved ones happy? So that's something that I strive for, to be happy and content with what I have, and to want to encourage that happiness into the ones that I love as well. Number 2 is, what is your happiest memory? Oh my goodness. There's only one way that I can answer that, and that's with 2 answers, because I have 2 children, and it is the day that I gave birth to my children and I saw them for the first time. That it holds no other. I mean, that is just that meant everything in the world to me, and that is my happiest memories. So that. What are 3 things that put a smile on your face? Well, I think it kind of depends on what's going on and what you're doing. Like this morning, when I was out walking and I saw the cardinals and the blue jays flying around and all the nature, it was just, I can't help but smile. It's wonderful. So I don't know, birds could be, I guess, seeing nature in its glory, you know, makes me smile. Another one that I know immediately is puppies. How can you not smile when you see a puppy? And I know I do. 1, 2. Hold on, I'm getting my oatmeal measured out. So oatmeal's in there. All right. One more bowl. Let's see, another thing is probably when I walk into a room and I am surrounded by people that I love. And I take a moment to stop and reflect, and that just makes me smile. I can't help it. But then chocolate makes me smile pretty much too. I can go on and on. There's a lot of things that makes me smile. Right now, I'm having a glass of wine. You'll see my shirt. So it is Saturday evening, so I'm having a little glass. So let's see. I've got to smash up some bananas here. You've got to have bananas in your banana bread, right? So let's see. The next question is, who is or are the most important people in your life? Well, that's got to be my family, my husband and my 2 kids. I'm very, very blessed. I have 2 wonderful children. They're adult children. I love having adult children. It's so much easier. So I know that it would have been this time that we're going through the quarantine and everything, having small children at home. I don't know how you ladies do it. I mean, my hat's off to you, because I just don't know how, because keeping the kids entertained and keeping them safe and wondering every time, you know, it's just, it's hard. I can't imagine it, and I won't try to, because I haven't had to do that. So I'll leave that answer there. So it is, those are the most important people. My husband, I'm very fortunate too that, not that he had to have surgery, it wasn't important. He tore his rotator cuff, so he was actually, this was January 7th is when he had surgery, and so he is off until probably the end of July. And it's been very, he's in his job, he's a railroad engineer, so his job is essential, and he goes in and out of Louisiana, which I'm just so glad that he's not there and having to deal with that. So, all right, let's see. What do you like the most about yourself? Well, God, these are hard questions. I know the thing that I guess that comes to my mind is my strength. I went through a lot in my young childhood, and I think from that I learned how to survive, and it has made me a strong person. I know that I can tackle just about anything that comes my way, but I also know that, you know, I don't do it alone. I don't do it alone. So that's what I'm going to have to say. It's my strength. Is the thing that I like the most about myself. Number 6 question is, what are your deepest fears? Wow. You know, my deepest fears, and that is plural. So you can have several. I guess it would be the fear of being alone. Having something tragic happen to my family members. I don't like to focus and think about that. I prefer to think about the happy stuff. And that is, I would rather spend my mind energy on that. All right, so what are you grateful for is number 7. Oh my goodness. I am grateful for so many things. I'm grateful for, again, my family, my loving family. Not only just my immediate family, but for the rest of my family. I was adopted when I was 6 years old. And my adoptive parents and their families just took me in and never treated me anything other. It was never talked about that I was adopted among the family. I mean, they all knew it, but it was never talked about because it's not blood that makes you family. And Laura even said that in her video. It's not blood that makes you family. So that's one of the things that I am so grateful for. My parents who raised me, they brought me up in a loving Christian family, and I'm so grateful for that, because that strength that I get from my faith is probably the things that gets me through. And I didn't want to do this. Okay. I'm thankful for my loving husband and my wonderful kids. I'm also thankful that for my health. I do have some health issues, but you know what? It could be worse, and that's what every day when I get up, some days I hurt more than others, but you know what? I get up and think, it could be worse. So that's what I try and think, that there's other people off that hurt more than I do. Let's see. All right, number 8. What or who is the most important thing in your life now? Well, the most important thing in my life is my faith in my God, in my Christianity. So that is hands down. That's that answer. That is the most important. I can go and list other important things, but that's the most important, and that's what the question asks. All right, so number 9, who or what inspires you not to give up? Well, that would be, again, my family. I am so blessed with a very supportive family. They were all very supportive in me starting this YouTube channel, and they knew that I had a message that I wanted to get out to other women, and they said do it, and they've been supporting me, and it's been wonderful. So number 10, what do you believe in? Well, I believe in God, and that's all there is to that. Number 11, if you were to die tomorrow, what would be your biggest regret? Sorry, I'm reaching behind you to get some of my stuff. You're actually propped up between on my vegetable container there, between an apple, a pear, and an onion. So, I need some teaspoons here. All right. So, if you were to die tomorrow, what would your biggest regret be? Well, probably not traveling as much as and seeing as much of the world that I really would like to see. That's pretty much it, yeah. Number 12. What will you do to make sure that doesn't happen? Well, travel more, of course. I'm hoping that this pandemic, whatever thing, this virus thing, that we can get back to traveling really soon. My daughter and I are planning to go to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. We're planning to go to Greece to celebrate the anniversary of her birth. So that makes it for both of us, because I gave birth to her. So her 30th, the 30th anniversary of her birth. So we're hoping to do that in September for her birthday. So traveling, we're also planning a trip to Paris in France in October. So I'm hoping that all the travel things, the virus gets over and we're free to travel again. So I gotta get the eggs, hold on. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I'm still here. Alright, I needed 3 eggs for this banana bread. Okay. So let's see, where were we? If you were to die tomorrow, what would you do to make sure it happen? Okay. Alright. Number 13. How can you make your life more meaningful starting today? Well, I think living your life to the fullest, you know, is what I want to do. I started my channel because I would see women that were my age, which is, well, I'm 61, working really hard to get to 62, that had just given up on themselves and their appearance and the attitude that they had about themselves and how sad they were. That made me sad, and I wanted a way to tell women, don't give up. You know, you can make a difference. You can get up every day. And so that's what I started in my channel. You know, at the end of each video, I say, you know, women, every morning get up and show up, because you're worth it, and you are. And that's what I just want to portray to women, to, you know, we need to lift each other up. We need to be supportive of each other. We don't need to be jealous. We don't need to tear down. We need to be supportive. And that's how every morning I get up, and that's what I think about. How can I touch somebody? How can my message mean something to somebody? And by me doing this channel, that's my way of trying to do that. I do from time to time do some volunteer work for some women's groups, and that also gives me meaning as well too. So, all right, so the next question is number 14. How can you change someone's life for the better? You know, I think every day, if you could give somebody a smile, You know, whether you're passing them in the walk in the park, at the store, when somebody's holding the door open for you, even just giving a smile to someone can make that person stay better. And it doesn't cost you anything. Just be nice and be kind to people. And I think, you know, you never know. If they're having a bad day, you might brighten somebody's day by doing that. So that's something I think we could all do, and we can do it better than we have been doing. Number 15, this is the last one, folks. Okay, what is the one thing you're going to do differently after doing this tag? Let's see. I think I'm going to keep this list readily available and keep referring back to it and looking at it every day, and I'm going to put it in the front of my calendar and to remind me that some of these questions are very important and reflect on how you should live your life and how you want to live your life. And so I think if I could look at this every day and look at these questions, I think it will help me reflect more and be more of a positive person, and just be a better person. And that's what I want to do. So in this, I'm going to list in the description down here Laura's channel, and also I'm going to tag, okay, sorry, I had to make sure that I had their channels right. So here is, I'm going to tag Michelle at Older Women Rock, and Lisa at Lisa Monique Beauty Over 50, and then Frances at Happiness Sparkles. So, all right, so this is going to be the end, so I will end it with, remember every day, ladies, get up and show up because you are so worth it. Bye and be blessed.